Why did the carnivorous Treewolves suddenly start eating only fruit after Ali defeated Firewolf? First of all, Treewolves were never born meat-eaters in the first place. That behavior was forced onto them by Firewolf through fear and brute power. Firewolf stole the transformation pod from the tree god Zoe. He even stole Zoe's divine power and killed Zoe's original form, turning himself into an absolute dictator over the entire tribe. He drilled one brutal ideology into every Treewolf. Only the strong deserve to survive. Through violence and conquest, he transformed the whole species into weapons for taking over the valley. Later on, Zoe used the last of her remaining power to seal the Wolf King into the form of a tiny fish. But by then, the habit of eating meat had already become deeply rooted in many Treewolves. Second, Ali's non-violent way of winning completely shattered the survival beliefs the Treewolves had carried for generations. After becoming the new tree god, Ali never tried to fight violence with more violence. At first, he simply used his own body to block Firewolf's path. He even tried to reason with him peacefully, but Firewolf was impossible to negotiate with. In the end, Ali had no choice but to stop him by force. He even sacrificed himself, dragging Firewolf down into the deep water, and finally ending his reign once and for all. At the same time, he completely destroyed the survival of the fittest philosophy the Treewolves had followed for generations. And finally, Ali created an entirely new system where every species could coexist together. He broke the cycle of hatred and conflict that had divided the different species for years. Because of that, the Treewolves no longer needed to hunt in order to survive. They were finally able to get stable and plentiful food without violence, which ultimately allowed them to fully transition from meat eaters to fruit eaters.